Salutations everyone, I am SuperAnswerX. Also, if you hear raining in the background, that is because it is currently raining hella bitches. So, there's that. The next day, Leanna and I get up bright and early. We decide to practice sparring before the others wake up. Our swords clash with a score of heavy blows. Leanna forces me backwards with a huge grin on her face. I'm breathing hard and struggling to keep up as my brows knit in concentration. Leanna scoots my blade aside and comes back around, but I swing in time to deflect it. Her face brightens and she seems pleasantly surprised.
Wow, that's great! You're getting much better.
Really? Leanna's grin turns devilish.
Yeah!
She lunges and I let out a sharp cry before barely raising my sword in time. Her movements quicken as she strikes harder. She'll keep up, but I manage to hold my own. Ultimately, Leanna's final moves knocks me to the ground. I groan, blinking up the sky. It's hard to breathe when the wind's knocked out of me. Are our spars always going to end like this? Leanna's face appears over mine. She smiles brightly.
That was so much better.
I lost yet again, though.
This time. But you're getting stronger and stronger every time.
That cheers me up a little. Leanna extends her hand and helps me up.
Let's switch gears. You've been doing really well with sparring, so we should practice your magic training. You need to learn to refine your cast.
I know she's right, and I nod, feeling more confident about it now that I know how to cast. I know that I can cast. I think back on the countless previous training sessions and the frustrations that come with it. Even though I know I still have much to learn before I reach anywhere near Leanna's level, I'm just glad to be past those early stages.
Alright, practice channeling your energy through your manipulator. And this time, keep your focus on where you want to cast.
Skirts and updrafts go perfectly together. That's fucking rude, dude. Though I kind of want to choose that option. I gotta fucking do it. Oh, severe weather alert. Flashful warning in the area till 9:30. Nice. Wait, till 9:30? It's 5 o'clock! No, that's not what I want to do. Nope. No. We want to go yonder. I gotta do it. An idea pops in my head. I smirk before closing my eyes. Tingle wave of energy flows on my manipulator. My eyes fly open. I am for Leanna. The energy springing out of my fingertips. I guess the wind switches up her skirt. Leanna squeaks and shoves her skirt back down, and her face is bright red.
What do you think you're doing?
What? I was trying to levitate the... I glance around for a subtle object. Grass. Leanna arches an eyebrow and crests her. I'm clearly unconvinced.
Try again. Actually aim for the rock this time, since you clearly have some level of accuracy over your casts.
Okay, we're not sticking with that option. My attention lasers on a nearby rock. How do I want to do this? Power overwhelming, underwhelming. That's a good idea. If we do overwhelming, we could... fucking pickles. Focus on the rock. I close my eyes and focus. My energy whooshes down my arm, but this time it causes too fast. A blast shoots through my manipulator and sends several rocks flying in the air. The muscles in my hand are strained with effort as I try to keep the rocks up. Several of them drop to the ground with dull thuds. The largest stone stays hovering in the air, but it's shaking. I pour out the more energy trying to keep it steady, but it only sends the rock flying higher and higher. Then extends her hand, the rock stops trembling. She brings everything back under control, making the rock levitate perfectly.
That was a little too much energy, but not bad.
He looks around and points to a large rock.
Try again on this rock.
Take a deep breath and clearing my mind, I cast again. As usual, a solid gust of wind bursts forth and I steadily float the rock in the air. Leanna claps her hands together, a wide grin on her face.
Yes, that's it.
Hey, I'm doing it! Pong glances at the flying rock curiously. In one motion, he jumps right onto the rock. The movement startles me and the rock jolts in midair. Pongo wobbles precariously and I feel the nerves again.
Don't panic. Just keep your focus.
Oh yeah,
Try to float them towards you.
Alright, it's just heavier now, so I had to adjust my energy output. I breathe in and refocus, the rock stops swaying.
Good. Keep going.
A strong breeze whisks around the Pongo, keeping him in place. I close my eyes and picture him floating closer.
You got this.
On my eyes, the rock with the Pongo floats closer and closer. A huge grin blooms across my face. It's working! The pongo jumps from the rock onto my head. As soon as the pongo touches me, I lose concentration and drop the rock. Yeah, giggles.
Great job.
Pongo wiggles on top of my head. Thanks for being a good sport. Leanna giggles and I pat as the Leanna giggles as I pat the pongo. That's my new mixtape title. Pat the pongo.
I think that's enough training for today. You've made great progress.
Thanks. I can feel the fatigue start to set in. I'm grateful for Leanna ending the session.
Let's go rejoin the group.
Yeah, they should all be awake by now, I think. Leanna nods and the three of us return to camp as I predict everyone else is awake and even have breakfast prepared. After we all eat and clean up camp, we resume our journey. After a couple of days' travel, we continue the journey along the path when I notice thick clouds darken the sky. Kara and Leanna cast worried glances above and a loud crack of thunder rattles above.
This does not look promising.
Set up camp, dudes.
We should find shelter. We don't want to be caught in this storm.
Amelia cross-references where we are with Elder Issam's notes.
We are still quite a ways from Allendale.
Then we'd better stop at the next city we see.
I think I have an idea of where we are. If I recall correctly, Wolfston should only be a few hours' travel. We can stop there.
Let's agree we pick up the pace to combat the strengthening wind whipping at us and make course for Wolfston. Evidently, we see all the tall towers of Wolfston. We shuffle through the city gates, casting worried glances at the ominous skies. The turbulent clouds don't look any less threatening. Oh, this place looks neat. People keep their heads down as they push past each other on the streets. They must be looking for shelter from the storm. I look at the surrounding buildings. Most are storefronts which are blend into each other as if trying to stay as inconspicuous as possible. As we travel deeper into town, a few opulent buildings loom in the sky. I guess that's where the better half lives. Yeah, shifts uncomfortably.
Is it just me, or are people...
Oh, as people staring at us. Looking around, I notice all the furtive glances towards Leanna as people give us a wide berth in passing.
No, they're staring at you.
Zach's comment seems to make her even more anxious. Who wouldn't stare? That's a me answer. Fuck, I hit load, damn it! I need to stop doing that. Eat my ass. Focus on rock. Power overwhelming. This is why I save at every decision, because I do shit like this. I am a enter key spamming master.
No.
Alright, let's save this time. Hit the right button. And who can blame them? I too cast an appreciative once over. Leanna frowns across her arm. That didn't seem to heap easier nerves. We could try to hide her, but I don't know how you'd necessarily do that. I step closer to her and try to block her view. She blinks in surprise and gives me a small smile.
Thanks, but I'm not sure how much that will help.
Maybe I'll discourage them from staring.
When you remember what kind of town Wolfston is, it's no surprise everyone is staring at her.
I give Kara a questioning look. And what sort of town is it?
Let's just say that what happens in Wolfston stays in Wolfston.
It's like Vegas. Leanna covers the sigil on her manipulator with one hand.
Maybe this isn't the best place for me to be advertising that I'm a part of the Mage Guild.
Zach nods.
Agreed. You're making them nervous.
The stairs remind me of when I first arrived to Meadow Hill. We should find you a change of clothes and blend in more?
That is a satisfactory suggestion, but perhaps it should be executed without the presence of Leanna. The longer she is in the streets, the more attention she draws.
Good point. Let's hurry up and find the inn. Leanna can stay there, and I'll help her find a more suitable outfit.
Oh, I wanted to do it. Someone picks up more. People creep out of shadowed alleyways as they seek shelter. I instinctively check my pockets. Something about this place has me on edge. Leanna is equally anxious. While Emmy's expression doesn't change, she doesn't seem more alert than usual. Only Zach and Car seem unaffected. Well, they're meant to be, like, that way. For long, we reach the end. Same as before. I let a relieved breath as the fire crackling in the hearth warms me. Car and Zach go to secure us rooms and food as the rest of us sit down in a secluded back corner. Although the lobby is full of people, it's more quiet than other inns we frequented. Most patrons drink alone, and those in groups murmur softly, trying not to draw attention to themselves. We aroused a few curious glances when we walked in, but once we shuffled out of sight, people relaxed and forgot about us. The silence grows stifling as Leanna and Amelia wait for the rest of the group to come back, as I'm wondering if I should say something. Leanna addresses Amy.
There's something that I've been wondering since Hearthpoint, but I haven't had a chance to ask.
Amy shifts her attention to Leanna.
Your mother mentioned that it's taken you a while to get a field study approved.
Yes, that is correct. I understand that such things take time as professors want to ensure the study is a proper fit for the student, but I will admit that I am beginning to become impatient.
She sighs.
Was the process for your field study equally taxing?
Leanna shakes her head.
No, I actually got the first one I applied for.
Amy blinks and their eyes grow wide.
You were accepted upon your first application?
Yeah.
She stares at Leanna.
Maybe the process is different for mage knights and mage casters.
Amy continues to stare at Leanna, and Leanna looks at me and I shrug.
Amy? I do not understand. I have completed all the prerequisites necessary to apply for a field study. I have even attended supplementary training to increase my potential for the selection. For all intents and purposes, I should be the most ideal candidate for the mandatory field study.
Is it just your professor's recommendation that you need?
Correct, but I have been repeatedly told that the field study is not a good fit for me.
Leanna rests her head in her hands as she thinks.
Do you think it has something to do with your age?
Amy frowns.
My age should not be an eligibility factor. I have proven myself to be capable enough to study as a mage caster.
This is pretty strange. And they haven't given you a specific reason why you keep getting declined?
Amelia shakes her head.
I am quite perplexed by the situation, especially now that I understand my difficulties are not standard.
I can feel the frustration behind her words. It sounds like the Academy has it out for her, and I think she's only just started to realize that she's being treated differently. If it really shouldn't be this hard to get in a program, you should give some serious discussion with your professors when you return. Give them a chance to communicate their concerns and explain why they haven't approved you. Leanna nods.
I'm sure they have their reasons, and it would help you to know why.
Amy looks pensive as the conversation dies down. Kara and Zach soon return with the bowls of food, which we quickly eat, and we push our empty bowls away. Kara drops a key into Leanna's hand.
Okay, so here's a key to our room. You can go upstairs and lay low for the rest of the night. I'll go check the shops and grab an outfit for you.
She winks at Leanna.
It'll still be cute.
Zach silently hands me a key for our room. What about the storm?
Oh, I'll be okay. Zach will come with me.
Zach crosses his arms.
Didn't agree to this.
Kara feigns hurt.
You mean to say that you would let a young woman venture outside into the storm, in the middle of the night, in a dangerous city all on her own?
Zach's eyebrows twitches and he tries to remain steadfast.
Tripping me won't work.
Who knows what sort of ruffians are walking the streets this late? If they were to get the jump on me, then...
Okay, fine. I'll go with you. Jeez.
He pushes himself to his feet. Kara grins widely.
I knew you'd come around.
She's so smug.
Blame anything on me later.
She's so smug and it's beautiful. Kara smiles and drags Zach with her as they head towards the doors.
We'll be back soon.
I don't think Zach's gonna hate it. We watched some Exit in silence.
Well, I'm gonna call it a night.
As will I.
It's getting pretty late, and the thought of a real bed is very tempting, having a camp out for so many nights. I'll think it'll turn into. Together we head upstairs and split into our separate rooms. I lie in my bed for a while, enjoying the peacefulness of the night as I wait to fall asleep. Pong mysteriously emerges from somewhere and hops into my bed. He bounces over and leans against me before finding a comfortable spot on my bed and to sleep. I'm not sure how much time passes, but eventually I hear Zach return to the room and go to bed. I fall asleep not long after. Fucking boring. You could have talked to her or did something, boy. I need more plot if you catch my drift. Well, how long is this episode been going on for? 15 minutes? Yeah, we'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you guys for watching.